All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, July 2nd, set today by Brummy. Let's see what Brummy has. Ely, desperately, after pen, to house, college, transport. Well, I'm wondering if it's going to be a type of transport, or it could be transport the verb. Ely desperately sounds like wordplay, an anagram of ELY coming after pen, and then house can be HO, college, maybe it is college transport, but that doesn't make sense to me. Now let's try the downs. Lawyers bill for drink. Is it a double definition? Is there a special word for a lawyer's bill and it's the name of a drink? No, a tester of prison work. Finally, happy. Oh, it's another one where I'm not sure where the definition is. Tester or tester of I don't know what a tester of a prison would be. It is a surname Tester, but I don't think it's going to be someone famous of that name. Now, is the finally referring to the final letter of happy or the final letter of work? And it's, now that one is confusing me, so I'm going to move on. Decoration designed for X. Well, decoration does have 10 letters, so designed might mean to anagram it. But then what is X? The company formerly known as Twitter, or the Roman numeral for 10? Yeah, I'm wondering if it could be something to do with, or multiplication, another word for that. I'm not seeing an anagram of decoration. No, I think I need some letters for that. How about cast, use, Queen Ursula's debut play? Well, Ursula's debut would be the U. Queen can be a Q. I'm thinking we put the Q and the U together with USE to get 5 letters. And if we cast that or anagram it, we do get a famous play. Was it the 1970s, Equus? I think they made a film of it too. Unfortunately, the Q is not a crossing letter, so that's not going to help us. All right, but at least finally I got one. True, Rambo's swimming, trunks to be seen here. I think swimming is an anagram indicator for true plus Rambo. And it means trunks to be seen here. Now, are they swimming trunks or elephants' trunks? Or luggage? Again, I'm not seeing an anagram. Let me try the anagram helper. Something bureau, tomb, auto, of course, a trunk in a car, a boot, No, I'm not. Yeah, I don't see an anagram. I think I'm going to need some letters to corroborate it's even an anagram of true Rambo. How about one's fitted in gun carriage? Now maybe we put an I inside of a three-letter word for gun and we get a carriage. Oh, well, the first gun that came to mind is a gat. Not exactly sure what it is, but I think it is maybe American old-timey slang for a gun, and if you put an I inside it, you get gate, which is not the type of carriage I was thinking, a horse and carriage, but I think it's the way you carry yourself could be your gait. Let's go back to the crosses. Scotsman, broken by onset of injury, and hard, suffering. I feel it's going to mean suffering. We're going to have either a Scottish man's name with that G, or a Scottish word for man, and it's going to be interrupted by the first letter of injury, an I. And now there's also going to be an H for hard, I fancy. Is that also put inside the Scotsman, or is it put at the end? Haggis plus H, haggish, I don't think so. What's a Scotsman? Oh, could it be the resident of a particular town or area? Hamish, I think, is the first name that comes to mind. Rob Roy. Oh, Doug, I think, is a very Scottish name. But what's suffering? Oh, yes, Angus is the man, and fortunately anguish came to mind. And yes, the H does go at the end. So now our true Rambo, if it is that, would begin with A. Yeah, I am thinking it's trunks that you put your clothes in or whatever, like an armoire or something. No, I don't see it. How about denials about cigar butt being Cuban? 8 letters. It sounds like we're going to have to put a word for denials. Now, cigar butt could be the last letter of cigar, the R. And that's somehow going to be Cuban. I don't see that. All right, how about no Puritan involving fellow in theft, which is one of those words I have trouble saying with the TH and the T sound. Theft, very difficult. No, so I presume it's going to be somebody who's the opposite of a Puritan. And the wordplay is going to put maybe a Don for a fellow, or maybe just the letter F inside a word for theft, robbery. I can't. Yes, robbery is better. What is another word for that? Stealing, hijack. No, not saying it. Let's try another couple of downs. One who works over the shop. This seems like just a cryptic definition. One who works over the shop. No, like a roof mender or something like that. No. Book set in U.S. city are miserable, dark state. Ooh, dark state is 9 letters. Could it be an anagram of that? And it is a book set in a U.S. city with 9 letters. No, don't see it. All right, back to the crosses. Musical piece produced by new department's head in Jumper. Well, I'm guessing it's going to be some musical piece, etude, something like that. Department's head is D. New is end. That suggests maybe we put ND inside a 3-letter word for jumper. But what would oh, I don't know why I even thought of kangaroo, which can be shortened to roo. And then you get a rondo, blue rondo a la Turk. Yeah, so I think they could have given us a little bit more help on the jumper. But I believe that's right. If not, it's quite a coincidence that I can come up with another solution. That must be right. All right, burn, wayward, lazy daughter, wild. Well, wayward might indicate an anagram. Also, wild could indicate an anagram. However, because we have a U and yes, I can see burn being anagrammed at the beginning of this word, and the most likely beginning would be a UN, which leaves a BR. And if you're lazy, you're idle, and daughter is D, and wild is unbridled. All right. Oh yeah, this definitely is looking like an anagram of at least Rambo, but I think it must be Rambo's true. And what is this being? Maybe it's a word for denials. Ill winds, illness, something. No. And this is H-O. No Puritan. H something D. No, don't see it. All right, sanctimonious little girl in car plant. I suppose it's going to be sanctimonious as the definition. A little girl, could that simply be G, or maybe just a girl's name, a shortened girl's name, which goes, I don't think it's going to be car plant as in a car manufacturer. I think it's going to be a word for car and maybe a type of plant. Sanctimonious. No, don't see it. Ooh, 24 down is quite a journey here. Joins the performance of Tosca Teen Night production. All right, so how many letters do we have? 14. And Tosca Teen Night has 14 letters, so something Tosca Teen Night. joins the performance. Oh, gets in on the act would fit. No, that's a good one to get. Lots of crossing letters. Okay, winner shouts out, there's no merit in it. Wow, is this a homophone? Shouts out. Well, out can also indicate an anagram, and winner shouts has 12 letters, so. But there's no merit in it. Seems like a funny definition. I think that's why there's an exclamation, because maybe Brummy is proud of himself for coming up with this punning, maybe, definition. There's no merit in it. Something like nepotism, or can I see any good word endings in winner shouts? Oh, we do have NESS. Let's try the anagram helper and see if this gamble is right. I'm thinking out might be, or something like worthy, unworthiness. Ah, yes. Yeah, it's a very obscure, not obscure, but it's just a word I don't think well, I think you'd go many years before you heard someone say unworthiness. Unworthy, yes, but talking about it as an abstract noun seems unlikely. Anyway, fairly confident in that. Admonition, it seems, about breaking into song. Ooh. No idea about that. Mechanical routine giving balls energy. Yeah, I don't even know how to break that one up, other than energy being E. Balls can be, I think we've seen it be two O's, but I don't think we're going to have OOE. We have seen balls being BS. Giving balls energy, but don't see it. Let's go back and look now. Our denials about cigar butt being Cuban. What ending is this going to have? NEE something, NIES. Yeah, maybe it's a word for denials. Oh. No, I think it's going to be an anagram of denials, but that's only 7 letters, so then I think it has to go about the R. As the cigar butt, but still being Cuban. I don't get the definition part. Anyway, let's try the anagram helper and see if my theory is right. Oh, islander. As being Cuban question mark is saying, well, Cuba is one example, so if you're an islander, maybe you're Cuban. You could be a whole lot of other things as well if you come from an island, but I think that's right. And now, no Puritan. I mean, if that is the definition, it is a very odd way to define something as a negative, so Maybe that's wordplay. Maybe the definition is theft. Let me pause and think about that one. All right, I did have to resort to wordplays.com to find what word matched this. And it's either hedonist or hedonism. I think it's hedonist, no Puritan. So the fellow is a don. Oh, of course, theft is a heist. Ah, yes. That's clever. Now, oh, so it's not a roof something. One who works over the shop. Lift something. Nope. Okay, let's try True Rambo. Surely I can get it from this. Not so far. Oh, of course, tree trunks. I think that's the only kind of trunk I didn't think of. And so it's an arboretum. Let's see if I can spell it. Arboretum, okay. All right, so the top right is almost done. Yeah, today's crossword is one, I think, where you just have to chip away and slowly get a foothold. All right, there's our sanctimonious. No, I don't see anything for it. And that was our admonition about breaking into song. Oh, I think it might be a something meant. Chastisement or something. Breaking into song. That chastisement, I think, does fit, but I'm going to go on. Maybe London's joint originator of written work. Yeah, I wonder if it's some kind of co-writer, co-something. Maybe a PHER or THER at the end. Maybe London. I mean, London is a capital or a city. Yeah, can't be joint originator as part of the definition because then there isn't enough, I think, for the wordplay. No, I don't see it. Dash, it's rough, being an ambitious type. No, I don't see that one. How about Mark 2? Now, is that a reference to 2 down? Or just the number 2? Yeah, if it was 20, then I think the answer would be score. If you mark something, you score it. But 2, oh, and of course it has that A there, so it definitely isn't that. Scratch that or score it. All right, how about backing, positive, steadfast youth, leaders to undertake major journey? Well, we have backing, which could be wordplay. We also have leaders. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to end in SY for steadfast youth, leaders. And is it going to mean to undertake a major journey? Well, I want it to be Odyssey is a major journey. But Yeah, so it's actually there's a lot of things being turned backwards. So positive is yes, and that is backed, and then steadfast youth is SY, and to undertake is to do. All of that has to go backwards, and it means a major journey. All right. Singular Côte d'Ivoire, architectural style O is lost. Quite a blow. Oh my goodness. Well, I know nothing about the Ivory Coast's architectural style, but of course that's probably complete misdirection. The O being lost, I thought we were going to have to think of some architectural style and remove the O, but it ends up we have an O at the end. Quite a blow. Could that be the definition? Like, is it a very strong wind? Something like a tornado? Hurricano? Yeah, don't see it. Drink associated with railway in recent times. Railway can just be RY. So I'm wondering if it's going to be a 6-letter drink and then an RY, and it's going to mean in recent times. Latterly could be in recent times, but I'm not seeing the wordplay. Okay, Brummie's refusal to do a turn as the title character. Well, Brummie is referring to himself, so I won't, I can't, or my something. Brummie's refusal. My no. Oh, of course, Brummie's could also be Brummie is, which he would say I am, which would be I am. Him, then refusal to do a turn. No, that's a complicated one. Basic construction by American Africans. I wonder if the definition could be Africans and it'll be some natives of Africa, and a 5-letter one would be the Hutus. And so the basic construction is a hut, and American is US. All right. I think I've looked at everything at least once now. Oh, here's our book set in US city. Are miserable. Well, at least with the O and the Y, we know it's not an anagram of dark state. Ooh, could it be book can be B, so I'm thinking we might put a B in an anagram of US city R, and it's going to mean dark state. Oh, yes, if you're in obscurity, I suppose you're in a dark state. I think from the old meaning or the word origin of obscure. Through a glass darkly or something like that. All right, maybe London's now. Joint originator of written work. Oh, isn't there an old slang, sort of insulting term for a writer as a push pen or something? Scribble, scribble, Mr. Somebody. Yeah, what else could it begin with? Maybe London. Joint originator of written work. No, I don't see it. I do like the ending of this one, though. It's interesting. So I think it must be an IST ending for an ambitious type. So I think dash is the first 6 letters, and then an anagram of its is the IST. Being an ambitious type, I think there is something people were called hyphenates, I've heard, where somebody is a writer, director, or an actor, producer, and they have that hyphen. I think that's what they're getting at, but I've always heard that as hyphenate rather than hyphenist. Of course, I could be completely wrong, but I'm just thinking a dash could be a hyphen. What would this do for recent times? Could it be PRY at the end? Drink, what would that drink be? Ending in a P. No? And this one now looks very strange with an H something O. Quite a blow. Typhoon. O is lost. Quite a blow. Maybe that's the like an uppercut or something, some kind of boxing punch. So is it going to end HOO, HIO? Like it could be a CHIO ending. Yeah, that's very tricky. Let me put in chastisement for this one and see if I can work out the wordplay. Oh, I think we have it seems being anagrammed. Yeah, that it breaks into a chant, CHANT, and there we go. Yeah, so I don't want to give any spoilers, but I recorded 2 other videos earlier today that will come out on Sunday and Monday, and something like that may have come up in one of those. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to look at word plays to try and find out what this word could be. No, Wordplays doesn't find a single word that matches that pattern, so I think this must be wrong. Let's go ahead and check. Hyphenist, yeah. So it's some other kind of ambitious type. And, but I do think the first 6 letters will be dash. Is that dash as in sprint? Dash as in dash your hopes, or throw something in general, dash it against the wall? Is it a curse, dash it all? Ambitious type. Oh, a careerist. Oh, sorry, put that in the wrong one. And that should be an O. I need to be more careful where I'm typing. Yeah, I think if you dash somewhere, you're careering. let's check that one. That is correct. All right. Yeah, that I think is a more believable word ending C something O. Although I'm still not sure, but I'm thinking CHO. Yeah, not seeing it. Ah, my goodness, I should have thought of this. It is a wind, but I was thinking of the more destructive ones, and it's just the Sirocco. Sure, it's not a barrel of laughs either. Hot, dusty wind from North Africa. But there we go. So, how is the wordplay? Singular is simply S, and Côte d'Ivoire, I should have realized, is simply CI. And the architectural style is Rococo, but one of the O's is lost. Yes. Yeah, I definitely should have got that one on my own without using wordplays.com. All right, now we're mechanical routine giving balls energy. Well, the only thing I can think of is rote. If you do something mechanically following some routine or habit, you're doing it by rote. But how does that? Oh, balls is rot. Yes, load of balls, a load of rot, plus the E. Okay. I think then this must be laterally. And I said railway was RY, and I think it can be, but and I think that's what it usually is, but looks like today they're giving it as RLY, and the drink is latte, which seems to come up a lot. All right. Oh, I never looked at this one. Level of society needing pluck to restrain a totalitarian leader. Yes, we need a lot of pluck to do that these days. I want it to be a stratum, maybe. And I think the wordplay is going to involve a strum. So a strum of a guitar, I suppose, is close to a pluck. And that restrains the letter A, and then the leader of totalitarian, the T. All right. So now Brumy's refusal to do a turn as the title character. I don't know what that could be. It's not bottom, Shakespearean character, and then also a sitcom. No, I don't think so. All right, I think I'm going to use wordplays.com for this one. There can't be too many 10-letter words with those H's. Well, there were a few words that matched, including Tushingham, Rita, but the word authorship. So I think the definition is originator of written work. And then maybe London, I think, is referring to Jack London as an example of an author. And his joint might be the author's hip. So that's a funny one. Now, Brumy's refusal to do a turn. I'm wondering if maybe we have to read backwards, and it's going to be my. Yes. My no. My nope. Yes, and the eponym is the title character. So Brummy's refusal is my nope. That does a turn, is turned around, and we get eponym. That's clever. Now our Mark 2. Another author, Mark Twain, I think. All right. Now one who works over the shop, a sign writer, I think. Let's check this. It is right. All right, just the top left again, like yesterday. Funny that. Decoration designed for X. Yeah, so I thought this was an anagram of decoration, and it looks like that is plausible, if not probable. And somehow it's going to mean X. Ooh, is some kind of cross or... Yeah, I'm not... What's it going to end in? It must end in an E, surely. So either ATE or could be ITE. Let's try that again. Oh, coordinate. Yes, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't see that. I'm sure many of you did. But I think anagramming is not my strong point. Let's see. Sanctimonious little girl in car plant. Sanctimonious. Little girl might be die or Ida, but I like die in, what is the plant going to be? S something, R something. Of course, it doesn't have to be a plant that grows. It could be the verb to plant. No, I think I'm going to look up synonyms of sanctimonious. Well, I couldn't find a good synonym for sanctimonious, so I had to go to wordplays.com, and I realized once again, I think this is my trademark, I had the wrong end of the stick. And the definition is actually a plant. And the only good thing is I think the girl's name is Di. I think sanctimonious is pi, which we've seen before, short for pious, I think. So pi di is within, is it an astra? No, I've two aspidistra. Yeah, I have two S's there. So I think the car is, yeah, so now I'm not sure. I think we're going to have to rely on 15 squared to sort out exactly how that is working. SPI, spy, or maybe it's dies, DIS. Anyway, we'll see what they say at 15 squared. All right, which one? This one now. Tester, prison, work, finally, happy. Well, work could be good old OP for opus, and finally happy might be the Y. The prison could be the can, but why is canopy tester? That I don't understand. Let me pause and check. Well, apparently a tester, as well as being an old French coin or a headpiece or a helmet, can be a flat canopy as over a pulpit or tomb. I did not know that. All right, so, well, this one is very interesting with those C's. Ely desperately, after pen, to house college. Oh, well, it must be a bicycle, must be the transport. We do have ELY, and it houses, oh, it comes after a big pen, brand name of Biros, and it it houses a C for college. All right. So finally, our lawyers bill for drink. Bar tab would be a bill for drink. And is it something to do with the bar? Yeah, not sure how this one works. Yeah, I don't think it is going to be bar tab. Lawyers bill. What other drink could it be? B something R. I'm going to put in bar tab and check this. Okay, let's reveal it. Bar sack. What? Yeah, let's go over to 15 squared and see what that one is all about. All right, today's blog is by Peter O. He says, perhaps I'm in an ungenerous mood, but I thought this puzzle was rather flat. Oh, there was an error in 11 across, apparently. Brummy often uses a theme, nothing stands out here. Well, maybe someone in the comments will see one. I don't know if I found it flat so much as I just found it very tricky to get into. On the acrosses, yeah, 11 across. Pi, yeah, sanctimonious plus die in an astra, which leaves an S hanging. All right, that's what I thought. It's good to see others having the same issues. All right, so, oh yeah, barsack. A charade of bars is lawyers. And then AC is an account, all right. But it is that appellation or whatever in Bordeaux? This works far better as a possessive bars a account, okay. But barsack, that rings a bell actually from Shakespeare, but maybe there's that's a different kind of sack I think they're drinking. And then the other one I just questioned a little bit was railway. Okay, so Chambers gives RY, RLY, and RWY. Okay, let's see what others say. People seemingly thinking it's an oversight, an editing error. Yeah, maybe little girls in car plant. Yeah, that would have made more sense. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, it was just tricky one today. I suppose I'm feeling a little flat after it, but I don't think that's Brummy's fault. Anyway, thank you as always for watching and have a great day.